Children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate them. Stop missing out on traveling because your friends can't go. You will feel so much better once you detach yourself from people that aren't good for you. Wise men talk because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. There is a time for reconciliation and then there's a time for deleting phone numbers and never talking to them again. Some people don't even deserve an explanation when you cut them off. It's better to be alone than to chase people that don't really care about you. Some people just aren't really for you. Sometimes you will be presented with the same thing in a different package just to see if you learned anything. Once you start knowing what peace feels like, keeping toxic people at a distance becomes an addiction. People will question all the good things they hear about you but believe all the bad without a second thought. Sometimes people just need someone to talk to and to listen to them. They don't care to hear your opinion. Ladies, being classy isn't just about how you dress, it's also how you conduct yourself no matter what you are wearing. Some people just aren't ready for you. If it's not yours, don't take it. If it's not true, don't say it. If it's not right, don't do it. Liked by everyone until I don't do or give them what they want. Some people just aren't capable of being real. Just be glad you are not one of them. Happiness starts when you say you are done and you mean it. Sometimes it's better to react with no reaction. If they don't see anything wrong with their actions, you are wasting your time waiting for them to change. Pay attention to how people act when you are not on good terms. Stop being the go-to person for people you can't go to. It's a great feeling to wake up and know that your life may not be perfect, but it sure is peaceful. Some people are happy that you finally cut them off so they can be who they really want to be in peace. Lazy people get tired of you trying to motivate them. You have to learn how to leave people where you left them. Don't get offended by what people say and do. Some people just don't know how to act. Sometimes you don't get closer, you just move on. Some people show up at work to work. Some people make appearances. When you are bold enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. They are talking about what you are doing, but meanwhile they aren't doing anything. It doesn't matter how good you are to someone. If they don't know how to appreciate good people, they will reject you. Don't hold grudges, hold memories that make you better prepared for your next encounter. No one should get the opportunity to tell you twice that they don't want to be bothered with you. People don't tell the truth about how they really feel about you, so you better learn how to pay attention. You need to stop entertaining people who are entertaining someone else. No one has time to hope someone picks them. Never forget who helped you while everyone else was making excuses. It's just not in some people's nature to be a good person. Stop waiting for them to change. Most of the time, you know the truth before you even ask the question. You will never have to chase what wants to stay. If you haven't heard from them all week, you shouldn't be entertaining them tonight. It's not that some people change, they just stop pretending to be who you wanted them to be. Make yesterday the last day you spend stressing about people who don't care about you. Some people don't hold grudges, they just stop associating with you. The wrong people will always make you think you have turned heartless when you have really just gotten smarter. If you are the only one trying to make things work, it will never work. If you haven't heard from them all week, you shouldn't be entertaining them tonight. You will never be enough for an unhappy person. Expect nothing and you will never be disappointed. Doing something new consistently takes away the difficulty. Everything in life worth having comes with a price. Peace of mind is a luxury money can't buy. Sometimes you gotta say to yourself, oh, you one of those, and keep it moving. A toxic environment is more likely to change you than you change it. Get out. Everybody who put me last can't feel me first. People want to take your spot until they realize what it takes to play your position. Better quit waiting on somebody to grow up and get you somebody grown. Why is there always money for war but not for education? Love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. Your beliefs don't make you a good person, your behavior does. Those who help out a lot usually don't get helped out a lot. Back in the day, real friends had the same enemies. Nowadays, you'll catch your enemy over your friend's house. You don't lose friends, you lose people that never liked you in the first place. If you have to constantly tell people how cool, awesome, or fabulous you are probably not, and you probably know it. Boasting and gloating confirms that you need appreciation from others. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. Don't open a shop unless you know how to smile. Choose the neighbor before choosing the house. Even if you know the way, ask one more time. In a shut mouth, no fly will go in. The gratitude of a donkey is a kick. A donkey always says thank you with a kick. Give a blind man eyes and he will ask for eyebrows. A big chair doesn't make a king. Be sure that the candle is lit before you throw away the match. Don't say the first thing that comes to your mind. Persistence can grind an iron beam down into a needle. A lie has short legs. No kind deed has ever lacked its reward. If we are facing in the right direction, all we have to do is keep on walking. If you plan for 1 year, plant rice. If you plan for 10 years, plant trees. If you plan for 100 years, educate mankind. When you say one thing, the clever person understands 3. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own path. You are a warrior. Warriors don't give up and they don't back down. Pick up your sword and shield and fight. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. In order to carry a positive action, we must develop here a positive vision. Music can be just one-sided if you hear it, but if you see it with a visual and an image, it opens up a whole new world. I feel like it's all connected. If I said any more, it would just be a lie. You can't use words to corral something this wild. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. I urge you to be challenged and inspired by what you don't know. As you change, so does your definition of fun. You are not lame, you are growing up. Real change isn't found in some new way to think about yourself, but in freedom from the need to think about yourself at all. Enjoy what you have, live in the moment. Focus on things you can change and ignore the rest. You can change all things for the better when you change yourself for the better. No one can change your beliefs for you, nor can they be forced upon you from without. This is truth. When you sacrifice your life, you must make fullest use of your weaponry. It is false not to do so and to die with a weapon as yet undrawn. If you're not true with yourself, how can you be true to anyone else? Well, if you are true to yourself, you are going to be true to everyone else. Be yourself and set the trend, don't follow. Life is like a piano. What you get out of it depends on how you play it. What you deny or ignore is delayed. What you accept and face is conquered. There is strength to be found in the solitude of quiet moments. I stopped explaining myself when I realized other people only understand from their level of perception. There are some people who always seem angry and continuously look for conflict. Walk away. The battle they are fighting isn't with you, it's with themselves. If it weren't for the mistakes I have made, I wouldn't be where I am today. Walk away from people who put you down. Walk away from fights that will never be resolved. Walk away from trying to please people who will never see your worth. The more you walk away from things that poison your soul, the healthier you will be. Nothing is quite as beautiful as someone who has survived losing everything and still has a tender heart. Stop looking for reasons to be unhappy. Focus on the things you do have and the reasons you should be happy. Smile every chance you get, not because life is easy, but because you choose to be grateful for all the good things you have. Nothing is more beautiful than a smile that has struggled through tears. Reality attracts the eye, but personality captures the heart. Reason to love yourself every day. Being nice to people who hate you is different level of satisfaction. Train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, or else you will lose yourself every time in a little battle. When I learn to be at peace with myself, I'll be able to see perfect order in chaos outside. She is water, powerful enough to drown you, soft enough to cleanse you, and deep enough to save you. Awake, my dear, be kind to your sleeping heart. Take it out into the vast fields of light and let it breathe. You are more sinful than you can imagine, but you are more loved and accepted than you could ever dare hope. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that an airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Nothing is more painful than a missed opportunity. Don't take life so seriously. It's not like you are going to get out alive. We want it all without giving it our all. Life doesn't quite work like that. Accept that you have some toxic traits too. It is not always the other person. What you are looking for is not out there, it is in you. Soar like an eagle, roar like a lion. ऑनरेबल व्यूअर्स, अगर आप मेरे चैनल को ग्रोथ देना चाहते हैं तो आप इस नीचे दिए गए सुपर थैंक्स बटन को क्लिक करके मेरे चैनल की मदद कर सकते हैं।